First, we got the old lawnmower here.
We dreaming.
Briggs and Stratton 625 series. So I'm just going to get into these two bags really quick. I've got a knife out here. I just had it. I just cut open the bag yesterday. And it was. Surprise, surprise. So, just gonna get in here. I really don't care, you know, how this ends up, whether or not there are a couple of one mix or a couple of the other mix, whatever it is. I'm perfectly fine with having a little bit of both. It says in here, take a look, dinner plate size blooms. Huh. Full sun, 6 inches, 1 bulb per square foot. That's kind of interesting. They're supposed to grow up to 36 to 40 inches, so that's kind of cool. I've already got a spot dug up in the backyard. My planting guide says that I can plant March to May. Spring, as soon as ground has thawed, soil is warm to 50 degrees and is workable. 4 to 6 weeks after last frost. We're still kind of in the deal. Could get some frost, but I kind of doubt it at this point. Nothing that is going to bother any of these. We're going to get these in the ground. Take a look. Does that look, technically, is that one bulb? This is the real question here. Is this one bulb? I got growth off of it and everything's joined together there, so maybe that's one. This is another. And this is another. And this is another. So I have 4 bulbs that I'm going to plant there. You can already see a little bit of growth off of these if you're following along at home there. Yep, a little bit of growth coming off. So there's one. Here's number 2. Here's number 3 over here. So pretty cool. I'm excited. So we're going to go plant these real quick. So I'm going to plant 2 of these in the backyard. I've already got the shovel back there. I've already kind of prepared part of the space. The other thing that I'm working on today is I just put together, well, I didn't put together, but I just finished mixing up the soil. So this is my spot that we're going to be planting right here down in the front right there. I planted some marigolds that should be 30 to 40 inches as well. So we're just going to take the shovel and we're going to do a little bit of digging here. We've got that done. We're going to head out to the back or the front yard. We're going to head back out to the front yard and we're going to dig up a spot right out here. You can see I've got, looks pretty good, has pretty much full sun through most of the summer. Don't have anything that's growing here now, and I'm just going to plant a couple spots and hope that these come up really, really well. Down in.
some more compost out here.
There you have it. We planted a few dahlias out here in this front bed. Dahlias on this side. And then in the front, I've got a daylily that's starting to come up right here. We've got some Dusty Miller that lived through the winter. And then the rest of these things that you see coming up are wildflowers. So I think this little bed here is going to be pretty cool once it comes up. So we'll see. Need to put in a couple side-by-side views here. Don't mind the boxes that I'm burning. But you can see that it's coming in, it's growing. But there are some patches, there are some holes where I put in the compost. But if you compare one yard to the other, come over here, this is the other yard, I can't really tell a difference. This yard's starting to fill in slowly but surely, but the one thing I have noticed that I'm a little annoyed with is some of these. See, I don't know if this counts as crabgrass, but I mean, it's quinclorac that we sprayed down and do anything yet. And it could be that I just am a little bit antsy, but in all of these other areas where I seeded last year, you can see got little shoots that are coming through. And this is an area where we spread down some compost. So I think based upon this, putting some RGS down, it's gonna grow. Now over here in my beds, I've planted a bunch of stuff. I've got potatoes in there, onions in there, carrots in there, which actually, let's take a look at these carrots. I don't know if you think about this, but anytime that you buy carrots from the store, it's free seed. Anytime you buy onions from the store, that's free seed. Anything you got left over, you just toss in the, see? There's my carrots coming up. And those are just tops that I threw in there from earlier. This is some of the arugula that I threw in. One of the things that I am pretty excited about right now is all of my strawberries. There's so many blooms in here. Last year, almost nothing. And the real, I think the strawberry growth has been stunted by the work that the mole was doing, because there are a ton of mole holes here you can see here. Just had gone through and probably eaten a lot of the roots, but I think it'll be interesting to see how many strawberries we get. What I'm also thinking is I may have to put down some type of mesh, not netting, but build an actual frame that can protect those strawberries, because I know one thing, squirrels love strawberries. So we shall see what we shall see. Shouldn't be too long. I've always wondered too about these grapes. I planted a couple different grapes and they have just not really done anything, but this one's coming back yet again. I just don't know if it's that they don't get enough sun because they get shaded out by the other stuff, but I think I just tore off a piece of, yeah, that's a different, some random weed. Oh yeah, definitely not coming back. And then this one over here, look at that. Blooms up and down the stem, so just let them come back. This one's got buds all over it, buds here. That's hanging there. So they're miniature ones. They were $2 or $3 a piece. I thought, what the heck, we'll put them in the back and see how they do.